I was wrong about the Capital One Venture X, and in this video, I'm going to explain why I changed my mind and why I am now a Venture X card holder. For me, it really came down to 3 different reasons why the Capital One Venture X could actually fit into my current rotation. So today, I'll be sharing with you those 3 reasons because maybe this credit card could help you out as well. Yes, I did make a video sometime last year talking about why I don't own the Capital One Venture X. But guess what? My opinion has changed, my lifestyle has changed, and I was wrong. Now the credit card actually makes sense for me. The first reason why the Capital One Venture X kind of drew me in is because of its reward multipliers. Of course, I'm not talking about the 10x multiplier for hotels and rental cars through the Capital One travel portal, or even the 5x multiplier for flights through the Capital One travel portal. Sure, those multipliers are great to have and there's a time and place for them, but personally, I just don't book through portals that often. For flights especially, I'm going to book directly through the airline or I'm using points to pay for it. And for hotels, honestly, the only time that I use travel portals is for the Fine Hotels and Resorts benefits with Amex or to use the hotel credit on the Amex Platinum card. Other than that, I'm booking directly because I have a Marriott's and Hilton credit card, or I even use a third-party booking agency like Expedia because you could find good deals on those non-chain hotels. As a matter of fact, I did that recently for an upcoming trip I have to Uruguay in May. And as far as car rental purchases go, so far I've never actually had to pay for a rental car myself, and I'm not planning to anytime soon. So that multiplier and even the primary car rental coverage that comes with the Capital One Venture X is useless for me at the moment, which leaves the last reward multiplier category from this credit card as the main multiplier that I'll be using, which is the 2x on general purchases. And as you might already guessed, the Capital One Venture X is going to function as my new catch-all credit card. I will now be putting all of my general purchases on this credit card because it will earn me the highest amount of points amongst all of my credit cards for those general purchases. The other catch-all credit cards that I have now are 2 Chase Inc. Business Unlimited cards, which only earn you 1.5% on those general purchases. I have a Chase Freedom Unlimited, which also earns 1.5% cash back. And the last one I have is the Amex Blue Business Plus card, which does actually earn me 2x Amex points on general purchases. The problem with all of those cards that I just mentioned though, is that they all have foreign transaction fees. So when I'm going abroad, like let's say in Uruguay, I will have to use other cards or use cards like my Built card or my Chase Sapphire Preferred card and only earn 1x back on non-category purchases. So I do take a hit with the amount of points that I'm earning when I'm traveling abroad, but at least I have no foreign transaction fees. Then a smaller problem is that yes, even in the United States, sometimes when I want to use the Amex Blue Business Plus card, they don't take American Express. Does it happen often? Not really, but it happens often enough where I would want a catch-all credit card to essentially catch all of those general purchases that I'm missing out on. For example, I recently got a haircut like last week in K-Town and they didn't take American Express. So I couldn't use my Amex Blue Business Plus card. Instead, I had to settle for my Chase Inc. Business Unlimited card and earn 1.5% cash back. But from now on, things will change because the Venture X is a Visa credit card that has no foreign transaction fees. So now whether I'm getting my haircuts in K-Town or if I'm getting my haircut in Korea, like actual South Korea, I will now be able to earn 2x back on those purchases without the foreign transaction fees. Then of course, I'm still getting most of my groceries from Costco, so I can now get 2x back on those purchases as well, since Costco only takes Visa. And while I'm on the topic of points, now I'll be able to take advantage of Capital One's travel transfer partners and I'll earn a decently big sign-up bonus that will go towards future travel. Honestly, I was trying to hold off on getting this card because Capital One has had the same 75,000 point sign-up bonus for over a year now. The only sign-up bonus that was bigger than this one was the original sign-up bonus of 100,000 points when the Venture X first was released. But I made up my mind that I shouldn't be waiting. I wanted to use this card ASAP. So I'd rather get this card now and the 75,000 point sign-up bonus as opposed to waiting for an increased sub that may never come. Let's knock on wood here though, because I hope Capital One doesn't increase the sign-up bonus anytime in the near future just for selfish reasons, or else I'm gonna be really jealous. However, if you are waiting for an increased sign-up bonus, then okay, sure. I hope one comes soon so that way you could finally apply for this credit card and get a greater sign-up bonus. Moving on to the second reason, I am now a fan of the credits and benefits that come with the Venture X. I guess Let me be more clear here. I always knew the Venture X had around $400 worth of value on it, and it's a $395 annual fee card. I always knew that people could easily receive positive value from the Venture X. One of those credits is the annual $300 travel credit when you book travel through the Capital One travel portal. However, I was ignorant and I did not want to have to go through a travel portal to use a credit every year. Yes, I know, looking back at it, I realize how idiotic that may sound, but thankfully, I have matured, if that's what you want to call it, and I realized that it's not a bad credit to have. Yes, you are limited to the Capital One travel portal. It's not like you have free reign like the $300 travel credit on the Chase Sapphire Reserve. But at the same time, this travel credit is not as restrictive as the $200 hotel credits and the $200 airline fee credits on the Amex Platinum card, which I have been using both of those credits every year since they came out with it. So if I could use those more restrictive credits on the Amex Platinum, why can't I use this $300 travel credit on the Venture X? And now I really don't have any excuse. I could easily use that to book a flight through the Capital One travel portal or book a hotel through the Capital One travel portal. Yes, I will have to forfeit my elite status benefits and perks with the hotel if I book a Hilton or Marriott property through the Capital One travel portal. However, if I book an independent hotel, which I might do more often, especially in Asia, some parts of Europe, South America, Africa, and so on, then I can easily use this credit for that. Or if I were to use this travel credit to book a flight, I could still receive points and status towards that airline loyalty program, which is good news for me. The Capital One travel portal is also cool because they work with a company called Hopper, which provides us with certain benefits and perks like a built-in price prediction and matching tool, along with a best price guarantee. You could also have the option to purchase price freeze protection or cancel for any reason flight coverage. And the last cool thing about this travel credit, which not even the travel credit on the Chase Sapphire Reserve does, is that you will actually earn bonus points while using this travel credit. For example, let's say I want to book a hotel stay for $300 through the Capital One travel portal. I will go ahead and purchase that booking, and then I'll receive the $300 back in statement credits from the travel credit shortly after that transaction will post. But on top of that, I will also earn 10x points on that purchase, resulting in 3,000 Capital One miles. That's basically a free $30 for booking that hotel stay if you value those 3,000 Capital One points at 1 cent per point. This might be a reach, but it's like I got paid $30 to stay in that hotel. Once again, not even the almighty Chase Sapphire Reserve travel credit allows you to earn points on the purchases that trigger those travel credits. Kudos to you, Capital One. Another benefit that I changed my mind on is the 10,000 anniversary miles that comes with the Capital One Venture X every anniversary year. As long as you're making an award flights or hotel stay once a year with those 10,000 anniversary miles, you will get at least $100 worth of value from it. Although the cool thing about these bonus anniversary miles is that you can even use them to transfer them to one of Capital One's travel partners. So if you decide to redeem these free miles in that fashion, you could actually receive more than $100 worth of value every year. My thought process is I definitely use points to book a hotel stay or pay for flights at least once a year, so I should have no problem utilizing those anniversary miles from the Venture X every year as well. The last credits on the Venture X is the $100 global entry or TSA Precheck credit, and I won't find any use with that because I have like 20 billion other travel credit cards that come with that credit, so another one isn't really going to do much for me. Then the third thing that helped convince me to get the Capital One Venture X is the lounge access and the free authorized users. As I mentioned earlier, I am grateful that I have other travel credit cards which also happen to provide me with Priority Pass and Plaza Premium lounge access. Except the Venture X takes it one step further because I could add an authorized user to my account for free and they will have their very own lounge access benefits and will also be able to bring 2 additional guests as well. Personally, this helps me out because my girlfriend lives in Hawaii still and we travel back and forth every month or we meet somewhere else every month. And now that she's an authorized user on my account, she could have access to Plaza Premium and Priority Pass lounges on her own. Don't get me wrong, I love her a lot, but I don't know if it was worth it to pay for her to be an authorized user on one of my other travel credit cards just for this perk alone. So thank you, Capital One, for keeping this relationship alive by giving her the gift of lounge access when she does have to travel by herself. every now and then. Although before I praise you too much, why did you have to get rid of the Priority Pass restaurant benefits? Like, I know you're not the only one because Chase is also removing it on the Chase Sapphire Reserve, but I was excited to be able to use those benefits at restaurants while I'm at the airport. I don't know what's going on behind the scenes with these partnerships, but I'm guessing that it's a money or a budgeting cutting cost thing. But that looked like such a cool benefit to have, and unfortunately it looks like it's going to be extinct very soon. The Venture X also now gives me access to Capital One's very own lounges. These lounges look beautiful, they look modern, they look spacious, they look less crowded, but there are only 3 of them. Sure, it would be nice to take advantage of them if I happen to stop by Dallas, Washington, or Denver, but I am not going to purposely route my flight to any one of those airports just to visit one of Capital One's lounges. Maybe I will do that at least once or twice now that I have this card and I want to experience it, but after that, will I purposely route my flight through one of those airports? Maybe not. Will Capital One expand their lounge network? Maybe. Might take a few years, maybe a decade, but I'm really hoping so. With all that said, I am happy to start getting experience with the Capital One Venture X card, especially because I think I might be upgrading to the Chase Sapphire Reserve card later this year. Therefore, I'll have first-hand experience with all 3 premium travel credit cards. As always, I'll keep you updated with how using this Venture X card actually goes, because maybe I won't like it. Maybe there isn't a use case for me. But from all of your positive reviews and hearing other people's feedback, I'm sure I'll have a good time with the Capital One Venture X card. Other than that, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Shoots.